sun's setting fast. They'll all be back.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Such plenty. Never in all...
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more.
I know.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you.
What happens to us now?
Nothing bad, I promise.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Master Quinton. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about...
All right.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. There's a good boy. Garuda, lend me... You know what to do. You're finished. Looks like them. The last of them.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work.
Well, he certainly seems to...
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
It's true. Burned to the ground. The whole village.
The tavern. It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we really... Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Sick of trouble! Get him, boys! Sick of trouble! You know what?
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is. The hero of...
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants wouldn't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I...
There he is, the man of the hour.
Good to see you. Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Sound happy.
Look what the curl dragged in. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? Finished, are you?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. There. Northreach.
Get him! Don't let them get away! Over here. Get him, boy! There, boy! Sick of Torgal! Keep your distance, boy! There, boy! Over here. Get him! There, boy! Over here. Sick of Torgal! Over here. Airborne! Sick of trouble! Get him! Stay down! Keep your distance, boy. Get him!
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Fresh fish!
Give me one of those
Whole
pounds.
from the sea.
What did you say was in these pies again? Do you see anything you like? And a fine, fine day to you.
Oh, however do they get that colour?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut-tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate...
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exact...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my...
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl. What? Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it?
Oi, hold up. Another fucking brand. Get out of my sight!
That
wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best, as do you and I. We...
Doesn't seem like I have my...
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
How about the veil?
What are you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer?
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
And if anyone requests her company...
Madame.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Well, that was the whole point. Whatever wound you...
I don't want to keep...
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the Yes. Otto asked me to help there. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no...
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh. Proof of that, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find...
I should probably start here.
I haven't seen you around the Vale.
That's the day done then. Drinks in the Vale.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the... Here, deliver these, but keep them hid. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted...
It's no wonder so many die before that.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest. Not half as much as I need this. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see. Has it always been this bad? Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. That's something at least.
Sergeant's got it in for us. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say those wait. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to...
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, I'll take a moment to get... Now...
If that's what you want.
Cocky. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of... Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the Sergeant never is.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
It's not been half a moon since Venom's talk.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post. Enough! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here.
The Chamberlain must have said, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll...
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
Don't wait. That's what my hunger.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got a...
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be...
And who exactly would I be?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintance. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might... And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietor? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you strongly...
No one's allowed through the gate.
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
You say these are all from Dalmec?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make... Sorry about the well.
tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you. Where?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs.
Fine. Hand over the good. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more.
It all smells so delightful. I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now. That is no burden off my back. And
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden. Not Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. There, boy. Get 'em, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Don't let them get away. Get him. There, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. There, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Over here. Get him, boy.
Over here. You know what's good, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Over here. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
I haven't seen you around the Vale.
Ah, I believe these are yours. Delightful. The dame... You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items? You mean the crystals? No need to be... Why not just tell me in the first place? An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. Even such small. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends I didn't realize. I think... I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she hit...
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.